Jet fans, tomorrow it's going down. And I know I'm mad late with this preview video. You probably can't see me. There we go. Jets at Vikings. I really am doing this thing last minute, literally, and I apologize. I've been meaning to do it all week, but I just never dedicated the time to doing it. So, yeah, Jets at Vikings, 1 p.m. kick. The game we all wanted to be flexed, but the NFL apparently thinks that the country would rather see the Dallas Cowboys absolutely mop the floor with the Indianapolis Colts at 8 p.m. So, the Jets don't get to face primetime Kirk Cousins. They get to face the 1 o'clock annihilator, absolutely at the top of his game, Kirk Cousins. The problem for him is we got a defense. I know they've played some good defenses. I know they've played New England. I know they've played Buffalo. But they have not played our defense. They've not played Sauce Gardner. They've not played Quentin Williams. They've not played the Jets. So I'm looking forward to this matchup. I think we really honestly match up well with the Vikings because, like I just mentioned, our defense is really good. And what is the Vikings' strength? Their offense. So their strength plays into our strength. But the difference is they have a weakness, a glaring weakness, and that's their pass defense. And what was the Jets' strength last week against the Chicago Bears? Was their passing attack. And I know everyone's going to say, oh, well, it's just the Bears. Need to calm down. Didn't play nobody. They weren't trying. That's an NFL team, all right? That's an NFL team. And I hope this guy pay attention. That's an NFL team, and they're trying to win a game. I mean, one would assume. Guys don't just dress up and not play. Look at their running back, David Robinson. Whatever. So, I think that the Jets can go after it in the air. Mike White's now, played really well last week. I think he's got a good matchup this week. And I was listening to all the different, analysts and the, a lot of people that make predictions every week. A lot of experts, Boomer and Gio, Craig Carton, Max Kellerman, people from the NFL Live crew, and even Colin Cowherd, and they were all picking the Jets to win because it's just a matchup problem for the Vikings. It really is. And I know everyone's going to say, oh, well, they're 9-2, the Jets are whatever the Jets are. Yeah, well, they're 9-2 because they've had 6 or 7 games that have been decided by 1 possession or less. You know what I mean? So they could just as easily be 2-9, 3-8, just like the Bears. Now, granted, they've got the best receiver in the game, Justin Jefferson. They've got Dalvin Cook, who they have not utilized, but they've utilized the heck out of Justin Jefferson. So the defense has got to do their job. From the sounds of the press conferences this week, the interviews and all that, it sounds like they're not going to shadow Jefferson with Sauce, which, as Colin Cowherd pointed out, Ryan Clark pointed out, it's not a good idea to do that anyway. You don't want any corner to be forced to cover a guy like that the entire game for all 4 quarters. It's just bad vibes. It's dangerous, and it's not helping your corner out. So I think they're going to switch up him and Reed. Reed's going to be covering Thielen for the majority of the game, and then Michael Carter will be going in the slot. It's like Saleh said, he's got faith in all the guys. It's going to be a really good matchup to watch, the whole game in itself. So now I'm going to get into my prediction. I believe this game comes down to how early can the Jets get after Kirk Cousins. And I like to say it always comes down to teams. Hopefully you guys have been able to hear me. I know you can't see me right now. I know it always comes down to teams needing to get pressure on the quarterback. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. I'm not going to do that. I know it comes down to teams being able to pressure the quarterback. They need to get to him, but we need to get to Kirk early because it shows in that Cowboys game when the Cowboys got to him early in the game he wasn't able to look for Jefferson, right? He wasn't able to look for Thielen, Hawkinson, the tight end. He wasn't able to get through his progressions because the Cowboys were just after him and in his face the entire game and early in the game. So Quentin Williams, we're getting Sheldon Rankins back, interior lineman. That's Quentin's buddy. We're getting him back, so I think it's a good look for the Jets pass rush. And the Vikings is going to be without Christian Darrisaw. So it just seems like everything is playing into the Jets. It's playing into the Jets pulling out this upset. And I really think it's going to happen. I think the Jets are going to win a sloppy early game. But I think this game could get entertaining. I do not see the Vikings slowing down the Jets' offense. I just don't. I think Mike White's going to have a game like he had last week where he's going to really be able to get into that play-action game and roll out. And maybe the Vikings, correct some things, and maybe their defense plays well. Maybe it for once shuts the pass down. Even so, I just don't see the Vikings' offense completely running over the Jets and scoring a lot of points. Because even the Jets' losses, they had barely lost games. So I don't know. I really think it comes down to how fast the Jets can start, and can they pile up a lead and make it a lead big enough that where it's almost unsurmountable for the Vikings to come back. If that happens, I think the Jets win this game no matter what. I think it's an easy win, believe it or not. I think they're just. It's just a matchup thing for me. It's not like the Jets are the better team. It's not like the Vikings are bad by any stretch. The Vikings are 9-2, and they deserve that record. All right, they've made great decisions in the fourth quarter of games. They've beaten some teams that nobody expected them to beat. They beat Buffalo. They beat New England. But their defense didn't look great in either of those games. It just didn't. And I think in a shootout, I trust the Jets defense more than I trust the Vikings defense. It's just that simple. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if anybody watches this video. Jets, Jets, baby. That's my prediction. I say final score. Jets 27, Vikings 13. Jets 27, Vikings 13. Drop y'all's comments below. I'll see y'all for the recap video. Peace.